Hi everybody, I'm Josh Johnson. I'm the Neighborhood Services Coordinator for the City of Roanoke. My job is community engagement, communicating with our citizens and our kids and people across our community to talk about what the government does and provide them opportunity to have a voice in civic discussions. And so today I'm here to read The Other Side by Jacqueline Woodson. That summer, the fence that stretched through our town seemed bigger. We lived in a yellow house on one side of it. White people lived on the other side. And Mama said, "Don't climb over that fence when you play." She said it wasn't safe. That summer, there was a girl who wore a pink sweater. You see her there? Each morning, she climbed up the fence and stared at our side. Sometimes I stared back. She never sat on the fence with anybody. That girl didn't. Once, when we were jump rope, she asked if she could play, and my friend Sandra said no, without even asking the rest of us. I don't know what I would have said. Maybe yes, maybe no. That summer, everyone and everything on the other side of that fence seemed far away. When I asked my mama why, she said, because that's the way things have always been. Sometimes when me and Mama went into town, I saw that girl with her mama. She looked sad sometimes, that girl did. "Don't stare," my mama said. "It's not polite." It rained a lot that summer. On rainy days, that girl sat on the fence in her raincoat. She let herself get all wet and acted like she didn't even care. Sometimes I saw her dancing around in puddles, splashing and laughing. Do you see her playing in the puddles? Do you guys like playing in the puddles? Mama wouldn't let me go out in the rain. That's why I bought you rainy day toys, my mama said. You stay inside here where it's warm, safe, and dry. But every time it rained, I looked at that girl. I always found her somewhere near the fence. Someplace in the middle of summer, the rain stopped. When I walked outside, the grass was damp, and the sun was already high in the sky. And I stood there with my hands in the air, and I felt brave that day. I felt free. I got close to the fence, and that girl asked me my name. "Clover," I said. "My name's Annie," she said. "Annie Paul. I live over yonder," she said, "and by there you see the laundry. That's my blouse hanging on the line." She smiled then. She had a pretty smile. Do you see them talking? And then I smiled and stood there, looking at each other, smiling. "It's nice up on this fence," Annie said. "You can see all over." I ran my hand along the fence. I reached and touched the top of it. A fence like this was made for sitting on. Annie said. She looked at me sideways. "My mama says I shouldn't go on the other side," I said. "My mama says the same thing, but she never said nothing about sitting on it." "Neither did mine," I said. What do you think they're going to do next? That summer, me and Annie sat together on that fence, and when Sandra and them looked at me funny, I just made believe I didn't care. Some mornings my mama watched us. I waited for her to tell me to get down from that fence before I break my neck or something, but she never did. "I see you made a new friend," she said one morning. I nodded and Mama smiled. That summer, me and Annie sat on that fence and watched the whole wide world around us. One day, Sandra and them were playing jump rope near the fence, and we asked if we could play. "I don't care," Sandra said. And when we jumped, Sandra and me were partners, the way we used to be. See them all playing together now? When we were too tired to jump anymore, we sat on that fence, all of us, in a long line. Someday, somebody's going to come along and knock this old fence down, Annie said. And I nodded. Yeah, I said, someday. Well, thank you all for joining us, and happy Read Across America Day.